to the stage because he is doing some big things inside of the automotive industry.
That's right.
You might hear his voice if you get in the clubhouse a time or two. But for those of you that are trying to really brew solutions inside of your culture, inside of your business, inside of your personal life, and take it to the next level, you need to get over here and get part of this interview because he's right here. Hello, everybody on the live stream. What's going on?
Right now on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and even
all
Twitch.
over the
Why not get
place.
on some Twitch and make it happen? But no, we got Brian Benstock in the house. Welcome to the show.
This is not
But you do it
It's so
great.
natural.
This is the
So
second time we've
natural.
had you in the last 30 days, and I tell you, you kill the show every time you do it. You bring some great knowledge, but I know it's because you're a student of the game. And not only are you a student, but you're also teaching people. Now you're showing people the ropes. I love you on Clubhouse when you do the sales meetings, when you do all those types of informational, educational, edutainment. That's right. Things like that.
That's a great entertainment, educational aspect. It's great. Today, some of the rooms, as I mean, at night are there, conventions, they're talking about stuff that nobody's talking about. And you realize how there's such a void for that, because everyone's going to be believers, right? I'm not saying anything to hurt people's feelings. And, sometimes, things are, I feel with the coming into our business, the British are coming. The British are coming.
They are, Paul Revere, come on.
And you've got to be aware of these things. While all of us as dealers are in profit coma right now, and we're saying, hey, look at our financial statements, and we think that there's a correlation between the financial statement and our IQ. And I'd say there is a relationship, but it's an inverse relationship. The bigger the financial statement bottom line, sometimes the less cautious the dealers are, the less they're paying attention to the business. I think that's a danger.
That is a huge danger.
The contention inside of conversations, though, that's something that you're not afraid of, and that's something that I absolutely love about you, is that you do want to see all the perspectives. You do want to hear all the voices, whether you agree with them or you don't, right? Whether they're completely polarized from what it is that your beliefs are, because we can use all that, right? Great leaders always have a tension inside of the conversations that they allow to be within.
I think leaders have to be willing to have those difficult conversations, and sometimes other people do not have. And every now and then you need someone to tell you, hey, you're fat, you gotta lose some weight. And again, that may bother some people. I gravitate towards doctors, truth people, that tell me what it is. I mean, tell me the truth. Jack Welch used to say, where are we at all the time? What's the situation? And then only in that can you trust. If you're not paying attention to what's going on, people are going to talk in colorful, easy language that doesn't offend anybody. Sometimes, it's just not going to get that. I'm a hockey coach. This guy would grab me in the backside of a hockey stick, screaming every name in the world. I'd run with the ball for this guy. Then and to this day.
I believe that, some of us, we get inspired and we get pushed differently. Some of us need that hockey stick in our ass to be able to keep moving. Some of us, they can't take it, right? And so you have to be a good coach and understand how to affect people in the right way.
Well, I get it, but snowflakes melt.
Hey, I'll let you say that.
But there's a certain truth to good language, to good discourse. An effective language is not putting somebody down, putting their face on them. It's being effective, telling them, here's the situation, as I see it, here's what I recommend you do. And as a coach, if you're bailing, what's the perspective? Hey, I don't think you learn anything.
Absolutely not.
A couple of years ago, my daughter was playing, and my son, who's lazy and nervous, they both joined the chess team. And my daughter wins every match and gets a medal. And my son wins one match and he gets a medal. And my daughter, who's at the time 8 or 9 years old, came home and said, Dad, it's not fair. He only won one match. He got the medal. And I won all the matches and I didn't get the same medal. And I thought, isn't that much respect? And he didn't feel better than that. And it didn't do him any good. And so these participation trophies, hey, let's see what happens in the car business. If you get a participation trophy if you lose $100,000, you get shown the exit sign. And that's just the reality. And my question is, are we preparing youth today for the reality that's happening?
Well, that's a very, very good question. And I think that time will tell, but I believe that most of us, we are doing it. I think most of us are doing it the best that we know. It's based off of what we were taught. And I think that a lot of things that we were taught weren't right, but I think a lot of us try to take those things we were taught also and then adjust them so much that they are complete opposites of what we were taught, like in our discipline and our accountability. Lou and I, we preach a lot about accountability. Accountability is huge, and that's a true sign of love, I believe. When you hold people accountable, you really love them. When you don't, you just don't care about it. And that's what I believe. And I love that you do that with your team. Your team is fantastic. I've seen those sales meetings. I've seen how they all hold their chairs up and they sit there and they just listen and they all suit it to the nines, right?
Suited and booted, and the average manager in my store has been with me 15 years. I mean, this stage, and I'm not an easy guy to be around, but I'm always going to tell you the story like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to berate you and prove something else, but I'll tell you what you need to do to correct that behavior for us to stay together. And thankfully, because I'm Frank, that's how you do it.
So I believe that there's something in there, because you said the word behavior, right? I believe that sometimes there are behaviors that people do, and we're always inside of a behavior modification without a mind adjustment, right? We want to maybe change some of our behaviors, but we never change our mindset, so we go back to the same behaviors that we had before. Why is it so important that we actually have mindset changes and then have a disciplined action to making sure that we're not going back to repeating the same things that we went through before?
Well, the brain controls everything else, so that's where you've got to start. It's a checkup in the neck that everyone talks about, and it's really increasing the awareness. My job is to improve our team's awareness, and with better awareness, we make better daily decisions. With better daily decisions, you have better results. But it starts with the awareness, and if what you believe is not getting you to where you want to be, perhaps you've got to look there and start changing that. If you know you've got to diet, you don't understand why, you're never going to do it. Somebody should, hey, you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better. Here's how people are going to see you. And here's what's going to be from a health perspective. I mean, I'm 61 years old. The deal for me is to be able to dance at my 7-year-old daughter's wedding and to see her children grow. And so what good is being successful, making a couple of dollars if I can't enjoy it?
100%. It's that balanced wheel. We got to make sure that all parts of our lives are balanced out and being worked on so that we can fulfill our future, or we can sit there and see our grandkids one day and hold them and not just see them, but actually participate with them and enjoy life with them. Like you said, what's the point of all this money, all this work we're putting together if our bodies can't participate later in life? So make sure you take care of that.
And that's not to say that everybody's in control of everything.
Sure. Their health, there's different things that happen internally, yeah, no doubt. But at the end of the day, there's still ways that you can be better and always choose the better choices and things like that, for sure. And I see you do that. You're a monster. I love watching you do your thing when you're in the gym every morning with your team. You guys are just killing it. And when you go for your runs, when you invite so many people from around the world. I mean, I see a good friend of mine, Cher, came down and hung out with you guys.
Do you know Cher?
Oh, I love Cher.
Oh my God.
She's amazing.
She's great.
She's fantastic, and she's one of those rising stars out there, just killing the game right now, representing strong women out there, and I love that. It's just from a different industry.
She did a video shoot for my gym.
I saw that, and how fantastic.
Wait, you haven't seen it yet?
No, I've just seen the
And she did it with my training partner, who's a former Mr. Olympia. He was number 7 on the planet. And the two of them together, I just love them. Let them do that thing. They go back to
That's amazing. See, the world connects. There's a frequency out there, That's why we're here at Poly.
I didn't know you didn't share.
Yeah, I've known her for a long time. Yeah, finally got to meet her at the Growth for God event at Glen Lily Hills, and we got to meet her there, and that was the first time we met her in person, which was great. But yeah, we know Cher pretty well. I've been on her show a couple of times. She's amazing. But yeah, absolutely somebody great. People like Polly, things like that, they're doing amazing things. We're talking about insurance policies here, getting with the right folks, and I know that at your store, you guys make sure your customers have those things. How can a tool like Polly help a dealer get better at what they're doing, maybe even increase their bottom line?
The dealership needs to have recurring revenue strategies, right? And they call them rundos, which is recurring revenue bundles.
To the show.
And there's nothing better than having an insurance product as part of the rundo, right? To get the customers coming back to you every year and renewing. In addition to that, you've got the revenue from that growing. You've got control of the customers. So everyone's talking about subscription model. The ultimate subscription model is an insurance policy. And then control the insurance, control the money, control the customer. For us, we're trying to have a more monogamous relationship with our customers. And by monogamous, they wouldn't dream of doing business with somebody else. So I think insurance is a key way of doing that. So as we're putting together bundles that are recurring revenue bundles, they're called bundles, it gets them coming back to the dealership over and doing every year, putting money back in the dealership. They know it's not to buy a car. Obviously, we believe that makes them much more likely to buy it from you. Even if they buy it from somebody else, you're going to get the insurance revenue when you book the policy. and saw the revenue that was available on a conservative estimate. It was $10 million after 5 years. On a conservative, that's 200 policies a month. $10 million. I'm leaving $10 million on the table. And people are worried about this guy stealing their oil change and that guy. And the best part about that is you got that and it's recurring. So it goes year over year over year. And I think that's really exciting.
And that's another piece of solving the problem for the customer, right? When they come into a dealership, it's just like going into Walmart, right? Walmart said, you know what? If you come here and you want toothpaste, I got you. If you want groceries, I got you. As a matter of fact, if you want tires for your car, you know what? We're going to have you. The same thing with coming inside of a dealership that says, you know what? You're going to need the protection of the vehicle. You're going to need that actual insurance policy. And I don't need you to go make the phone call when you leave here. We need to go ahead and handle that while you're here now. Why does that help make the process easier for the customer?
We have a return to market rate that's about 50%. That's considered very, very good.
That sounds extremely good.
Okay, 50%. Look at the return to market of Netflix. It's 99%. Amazon, 99%. So we've got to find ways to convince the customer voluntarily to come back to us. I think this product and other insurance products we do a great job of.
It's amazing. And think about that, my friends. We just said 50% is really high in our standard here in automotive, especially, right? In this market, especially. But we're talking about worldwide. You got companies like Netflix, which we all know who Netflix are. Amazon, 99%, almost 100% retention rate year over year.
They earn it.
They earn it.
They earn it, man.
They do.
And so we need to start looking at the big disruptors, the aggregators out there. And what are they doing? What are they doing? And how are they doing it? And again, they make that place their one-stop shop. They know the customer better, they serve them faster, and they wow them everywhere.
That's
I think
right.
that's really a formula we can follow.
That's what they do leave there with more wows. Wow, you do that too? Wow, you solved that problem also? Wow, what an easy
You
experience.
solved
now.
the problem before it was a problem.
Yes.
You anticipated it. And we know what's going to happen. We know based on certain data what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. So why not anticipate the customer's needs before they happen?
My goodness, car guys, car gals, the incredible wisdom from this New York over here. Remember, you don't just have to be from New York to be able to say it like it is, like our friend Brian Benstock, but I absolutely love it. It makes me feel at home over here in fabulous Vegas. What have you enjoyed most about this particular conference this year? What feels so much different other than we're just now out of the box?
Getting out, seeing people, hugging people, shaking hands, snapping bags of people I haven't seen in a long time.
That's
and
right.
something magical happens when you're able to communicate with somebody. I can't tell you what this trip means monetarily, but it's measured in tens of millions of dollars. From the connections that we made yesterday, the things that we're doing today, future proofing ourselves, right? The best way to plan for the future is to create. And so when we come like this today, we can create the future. It happens here, or it happens out there. And so being able to be around all these sharp people last night, the brain power that was here, everything was blessed. Just listen, I get my mouth shut.
That is super exciting. And that's what's so great about these types of events, when you can get together and everybody from all over the world really comes here to Las Vegas for this NADA convention to share, to give ideas, but also, most importantly, to take ideas home with them, to be able to get better at their stores, to be able to make their dealership run better for their communities, for everything else.
People understand the times are changing. Manufacturers are taking over franchises.
They are.
What are you going to do? Insulate yourself? The manufacturers are going to decide to use us as delivery portals, and that's happening. It was just in Spain, and that process is well underway. Mercedes-Benz now uses the dealerships to deliver the portals and gives them a small, skinny part of the chicken instead of the cut goes part of the deal. And the manufacturers here are watching carefully what's going on. Now, I had some cat tell me, yeah, the franchise laws are stronger in the States. I have a question now. Are they as it relates to electric vehicles? What's your franchise law say as it relates to electric vehicles? And the answer is it's silent. So they're using electrification as a way. Some manufacturers are circumventing the dealer franchise model.
Wow.
And that's, it's a real eye-opener. So I'm saying the British are coming.
The British are coming.
They're coming.
They are. And did you not just hear that? I want you guys all to understand and really swallow what he just said there, because he just said that that's the electric vehicle, and it makes all the sense. That's the way they're going to go around us.
Let's not open the door through electrification to avoid franchise dealers. Now everybody's following through that door. What are you going to do when Apple starts producing a car? In 2007,
It's happening.
In 2007, Nokia had 1 billion customers. That was the same year the iPhone came out. Who here has a Nokia?
Who's got a Nokia in the room? Anybody got a Nokia in the room? Anybody got a break?
1 billion
No.
customers in 2007. Steve Jobs comes out with the iPhone in 2007, the same year, and there ain't a Nokia to be found. And if it is a guy with a Nokia, it's some nerd guy that doesn't know what's going on.
If somebody did it, I said no.
He's got a 13-year-old phone. Hey, things have changed, right? And so what if the same impact happens when Apple launches its phone? What if giants like Honda, giants like Toyota disappear? I'm going to tell you this, now we'll circle back to these guys. We are investing in businesses that are likely to stick around regardless of what happens, right? So we're investing heavily in tires because whether it's rubber, whether it's electric, gas, or diesel, it's going to run on tires. We're investing heavily in collision because if it's electric, they're going to crash it. If it's a diesel, they're going to crash it. If it's an ice engine, they're going to crash it.
Write some notes down, y'all.
Same thing with insurance. If it's an electric car, it's going to be insured. If it's a diesel car, it's got to be insured. If it's an ice combustion engine, it's going to be insured. So you want to lean into those things you know are going to stick around. And the challenge is not that we don't know. We don't act on what we know. We know this is coming. So set yourself up now, right? Make little steps, take little steps every day in that direction to insulate yourself for the future. Now, if all of a sudden you're selling electric cars and the margin's not there, and you've got $2 million, $3 million a year coming in the insurance revenue, you're okay. Those that didn't prepare, are not okay. My little 7-year-old, when she was 4, I told her the story of the 3 little pigs. And so we watched it on YouTube because you never read to them. And she was a little nervous and she said, Dad, is the pig going to blow our house down? I said, no, come on outside. Look, Daddy made the house down. That's how we're okay. But that story with my little girl is very good. Now, the story we're doing here, what are you building your business on? Is it strong to get it done quick? Is it stick? Or is it brick? So that you can withstand whatever comes up.
Hey, I go with brick every time because I know. I heard that story when I was younger. What's going on? I've heard that story. What's up, Leon? I've heard that story. I've heard a lot of things, and it's true, though. It's about how you build that house. It's how you lay that foundation. It's all the above. But having tools like Poly, having tools like so many other solutionaries have out there, making a difference so that you can be part of the future, not part of the past. We're talking about the future. What is happening? What still will be around?
The street rewards and favors recurring revenue business models. Models that have both scale and gross margin. If you can have scale and gross margin, the street's going to reward you. Now, even if you're a private company, you say, well, I'm not taking my business to the street. Well, you might, and you may, but even if you're not, those that volume and margin is a fantastic mix into that recurring revenue.
That's the kind of brew I need in my cup
success, folks. That's a setup for success. Now, let me ask you a question because we've been brewing this conversation up since we've been here this year, and that's about how
you're the coffee guys, right?
Yeah, we are the coffee guys. So we're always brewing something. We're always brewing something, right? But with that, this idea and this understanding that culture, the conversation, the language inside a culture has to be different. Many people can look at you and say, "Man, Brian, I need to use the things that you're using. I need to get the tool that you're putting out there to work inside your service department, inside your sales department. Brian, what do I do to make it actually work? Because it's not going to work itself. The tool's not going to fix the problem. The people with the tool that know how to use it are going to fix the problem. How important is it to get that conversation inside of your culture working so that we don't have tools just collecting dust inside of our business?
Like a Bowflex in there that we use.
Right.
You know, it's really those daily disciplines practice consistently over time. They can give you stagnant. Daily disciplines practice over time. They give you stagnant. So many of us are looking for the solution this year. I'd rather you find one or two really good solutions every day and practice every day, get to the level of mastery. I think that's what we're seeing. Great outcomes.
I agree. It is that level of mastery. It's like you can't start martial arts today and expect to be a black belt tomorrow, right? You have to put the work in. You have to learn and get to those different levels and then get to that mastery. Once you get to that mastery, all that effort you put in, that time, and all that faith is so worth it. You get all the fruits of the labor, and it's beautiful.
Well, it's just like working out, right? If you have certain results you want to achieve inside of your body right now, right? You're not going to get there right now. You're going to have to take steps, consistently apply those steps until you become what you're aiming at.
When's the best time to plant an oak tree?
20 years ago.
20 years. When's the second best time?
Right now.
Right now. It is that simple. If you didn't plant it 20 years ago, what are you waiting for? Plant it today.
Let's go.
Because 20 years from now it's going to happen.
That's it. And then you'll be sitting back, which I just did that 20 years ago.
So let me ask the question. 20 years ago, I planted it 20 years ago.
it's amazing. You've been a mentor to me, whether you know it or not, just because I follow what you say, and I take it to heart, and I absolutely try to apply as much of that as possible, because I know even if I supply a little bit, it's going to help. So you're doing amazing things.
I appreciate it. It's not easy being us. What we do every day is you get them to on those days when you don't want to do what you do, it's magic. That's really,
It's 100% how it works. And every day I wake up at this conference, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. But I love it so much when I get out here. So everyone who knows me, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Because I just love it.
He's already having something to eat.
Oh, I gotta do it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But you still go and you run those marathons and you keep pushing right to the limit. Because I love that. Because you inspire your children. You see your children have no reason to say, well, you didn't do it. No, I did it. I went for it. And I love that.
I'm a reader. I get up early and I read. I can say the one thing that I really hate to the school of Trinity, not my second oldest school of Trinity, is the gift of book on the road. And she started getting up early. She started reading. She reads about 95 books a year. And she just got accepted to Cambridge University.
Hello.
Yeah.
Big deal.
So proud. So it's like winning the Olympics. And she applied for St. Andrews. She got into that as well.
Wow.
But she chose, my wife's British heritage. She chose to go to
Why not?
So in your house, it really is the British is coming. The British is coming.
It really is.
Clean up, clean up.
That's the top.
It sounds like Monty Python.
But that's something to be proud of. That's the legacy that we have. It's a legacy in our DNA that's going to pass through. You just see that happen. You can't be anything but proud of that. Knowing that she put all the work in, and you show her. You can show them all you want. They have to do the work. And knowing that she found that ethic to go out and do it.
No matter how tall you are, no matter how tall your dad was, you're still going to have to work for yourself. And that's the deal. And that's a challenge for many of us that are successful. Our kids have to follow in their own footsteps. And you can't give it to them. You screw them up when you give it to them. You got to let them learn. You got to let them grow. And go through some of the same trials and tribulations that we all went through. We all experience it. And I know we try and avoid that for our children. We don't want them to have those difficulties. Those difficulties made us.
And we want them to have their own mistakes, right? Their own losses, right? Brand new ones.
Just not the ones that we had. That's the whole point.
And if sometimes they gotta learn that lesson, goodness, you better really learn it.
I got blessed to have good kids, really good kids that make mistakes.
Good Kids Club over here. Car guys and car gals, we can actually have that in the automotive industry. What a crazy concept of making sure that we are loving on our families at home, we're loving on our businesses, and we're seeing it spill over into everything that we do. We love the culture that you're
Aren't you excited about the new breed of dealers today? You know, they're technology driven, they're not engineering, they're technology driven, they're shape, they're fit, they're leaders of the community, they look the part, they're somebody you can aspire to be like. And it wasn't always that way. When I got in business, I happened to be blessed. The man that I worked for was that way. But he was an anomaly, he was rare. And today there are many young people that are on board with their family members of the community. I think Wise Horses, 16, 20, whatever, every day is another and why? Because you're so true to your values and obedience.
Shout out to Wise.
Continues to grow. Others that I know, it's disproportionate when you line up with your values, when you line up with your mental health, your physical health, conservative, all of some big I love seeing your success. Success.
It's no doubt. And I know that you do that. You respect that. When you game recognizes game, there's no doubt about it. You guys definitely are rising above the game, showing us how to play that game of Monopoly all day long. And it's beautiful. So, we look forward to doing more conversations with you. I know you're a busy guy. You got to get to some other conversations, but having this time with us, this 30 minutes of sitting here and just jiving, I really appreciate it. Your time is very valuable, and I know that's one thing that we all need to understand. Time is valuable. Do not waste it. So don't sleep your days away. I know that's something big you talk about too. I love that. But, I do want to thank you for your time and everything else.
Appreciate the ability to have an audience with you guys. Appreciate your audience so that we can get a good message out there, an encouraging message for them. If we can do it,
That's right. We appreciate you, Brian. Well, car guys and car gals, hopefully you've had an incredible time on the live stream. We know some people that have been passing by here have been getting some incredible nuggets to put in their bag, maybe put in their cup and sip on up. But we are so thankful that you were brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. I'm Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I'm Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we have been brewing solutions with the one, the only, Brian Benstock. That's right.
All right, let's
So
forgive
car
them.
guys and car gals, make sure that we do apply 3 Fs as we get out of here so that we can't keep growing. You remember how to do this, right, Brian? We wipe off the weight of unforgiveness. We focus on where it is that we're going and what we're going to do, and we reach out and we fly and we keep growing. So help me out real
Exactly
quick. Just like that. Ready?
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Forgive. Focus. Fly. And keep growing.
Thank you,
Keep
Brian Benstock.
growing.
Y'all.
Thank you so
All right,
much,
man,
everybody.
Love this guy. Everybody, Brian Benstock. Appreciate you.
Yeah.